What's going on? Aaron Chen, I hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on Specpan. This is a survey panel, and you might be interested in filling out surveys, and you're wondering, hey, can I actually make some money from taking a survey, right? And how much money can I make? So I'm going to review Specpan, and then I'm going to answer that big question: is how much money can you make from a site like this, and is it worth your time? Okay, so Specpan is one of many survey websites online, right? So if you come to just specpancommunity.com, these guys basically allow you to join for free. So you can just click here and join, right? Fill up your details. They're gonna ask you some very important information, right? So depending on where you are, you can, this is mainly focused on the US. Okay, so if you're outside of their region, unfortunately you're not going to be able to sign up for Specpan, unfortunately. Okay, but once you get signed up, they ask you for your social security, your details, your email, your password. You get signed up, and then you have to fill out a pre-survey questionnaire form. Okay, that's going to take you probably about 15 minutes. They want to find out all about you, all about your information, your background, what are your interests, so that they can then match their clients' surveys with the right demographic so that you can fill out surveys. Okay, it's as simple as that, right? And then what they do is they email you the survey, you fill it out, it'll take you anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, so not that long. And then when you complete the survey, depending on the length of the survey, you will earn between 500 points and 2,000 points. Okay, 500 points is equivalent to $5, right? So the payout is actually pretty good. All right, so minimum $5, maximum $20 per survey. But here is the big caveat. All right, so if you're thinking to yourself, "Oh, Aaron, $20 per survey, that sounds pretty exciting." Well, here's the problem with filling out surveys, right? So with Specpan, you're not going to match every single survey. All right, and if you go through a lot of the details and the complaints and stuff like that, you'll find that a lot of people that are members of Specpan, they're not receiving that many surveys. So some people don't receive any surveys at all, and some people receive maybe one survey a week, one survey every 2 weeks, one survey a month, right? So you're not getting 10 surveys a day, for example. If you were getting 10 surveys a day, then it's a pretty good way to make money, but unfortunately survey websites don't work like that, right? You might, if you're lucky, you get one survey a week. So you're literally making $5 to $20 per week, which is not that much money if you really think about it. Yes, for the amount of time that you're spending on the survey is not bad. You're spending maybe a total of half an hour, 45 minutes on the survey, but you're not filling out that many surveys. So it's impossible to make big money from survey filling, unfortunately, and it's never really designed for that anyway. You're not really meant to make big money. Okay, now how it works with Specpan though is they have a threshold. So you must make at least $25 worth before they can send out the money to you. And they only send out money to you in two ways at the time of recording this video. The first way is a virtual MasterCard, which you can withdraw the money from, and an Amazon e-voucher, okay? So where you can buy stuff on Amazon. So it really depends on which one you sign up for. And sometimes it takes a while to hit your threshold, because think about this. If you're only getting a survey once every 2 weeks, for example, right? And it's a 5,000 point survey, well, you have to fill out 5,000 point surveys before you hit 25,000 points, before you hit your payout, right? And if you're only getting a survey once every 2 weeks, well, it's going to take you a long time. It's going to take you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to take you 10 weeks if they send you a survey out every 2 weeks, okay? Sometimes it's longer. Sometimes it can be shorter. It depends. Sometimes you don't get any surveys at all. So it really depends. So it could take you up to a year, a plus or whatever, before you even get enough points for you to hit the threshold for you to withdraw your money. Okay, does that make sense? So the answer is, the question is, can you make money from surveys? Yes, you can make a little bit of money. Okay, but filling out surveys isn't designed to make you rich. You're not going to retire. You're not going to travel the world. You're not really going to even be able to pay off your bills or your mortgage, because it's just a little bit of money. All right, so is Specpan a legitimate website? Yes, they are. They've had quite a few complaints of late though. So they've had, very recently they've had a slew of complaints about them, kind of breaking down, not sending out enough surveys, not sending out the payment. So it really depends. Some people have received payments, some people haven't. They were a pretty good website in the past. More recently, they've had a bit of problems. So the risk is on you to try them out if you want. But please understand that this is not a method to make a lot of money. You're not going to be able to replace your income. You're not really going to be able to create big side income. It's really just a teeny weeny bit of money for the little time that you spend on it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so it really depends on who you are. If you're here because you've got like 3 to 4 5 hours a day extra, and you want to come online and you want to make a bit of extra money, then I don't suggest that you fill out surveys, because surveys is one of the worst ways to make money online. If you have 15 minutes extra, sure. If you want to fill out a website once a week, once every 2 weeks, sure, you can do that. You earn a teeny weeny bit of extra money, right? But if you have a lot of time, or if you have a couple of hours a day extra and you're looking for a way to make money on the internet, you just don't know how, this is probably the worst way to do it, okay? There are a lot of other strategies where you can make a lot more money for the time that you're investing. Because what happens is, if you have 1 or 2 hours extra a day, if you implement that into something that's worthwhile, if you compound 1 or 2 hours every day, every week, every month, every year, it builds up to a lot of time, okay? And when you understand the different business models online, just like I have, because I've been around marketing for the past 12 years, you can invest that time into stuff that will really allow you to build a significant income on the internet. I hope that makes sense, okay? So it's just about, where do you implement your time, the knowledge on the different business models available, and how you action those business models, right? And the biggest business model that can make you the most money on the internet really is learning to sell real products and services online, okay? Other products and services that other people have created, all you're doing is you're becoming a marketer, you're becoming a middle person, and you're joining the product with the person that wants that product, and you become a middleman, okay, a middle person, right? You join them together, and once you join those two together, you make a sale, you generate a commission, and you generate a commission directly from either the marketer that owns that product or the network that owns that product. It's very simple. This is called affiliate marketing, okay? You're just reselling other people's products that already have been created. Now, I understood this in 2009 when I wanted to learn how to make money on the internet, and it took me a long time to figure out. But finally, 8 years later in 2016, after trying lots of different stuff, spending tons of money, wasting a lot of money, I finally learned how to get really good at affiliate marketing, and I started tripling my corporate income by April 2019. So I was making 3 times my corporate monthly salary on my little side income internet business. It was just the craziest thing. So I quit my corporate job in April 2019. And now fast forward till today, I've got thousands of students all over the world where I now teach them how to get involved in affiliate marketing. So if you're here because you're in research mode, you're like, Aaron, I've got extra time. I understand that making money on the internet is important. I want to virtualize at least part of my income strategy, right? Then affiliate marketing, selling real digital products online, is probably the smartest thing that you can do right now, okay, this year. Important for you to get started, especially with everything that happened with COVID-19, right? I think if COVID-19 taught us anything, is that you cannot rely on your employer to pay you a guaranteed salary every single month, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen with the world. You don't know what's going to happen with the economy. You don't know who's going to be in office. You don't know what's going on. The only thing you can control is the power of generating income through the power of the internet, one of the most powerful pieces of technology in the world, right? So if you would like to learn how to do that, generate first a side income, and then hopefully turn that side income into a bigger income, maybe a full-time income, double that, triple that, quadruple that, right? So you can travel the world, enjoy, more time for yourself, automate a lot of the process, right? Spend more time with the people that you love, things like that, right? That's why I got involved in the internet in the first place. Then I've got a free workshop that you can check out. All you need to do is just click the link directly below this video. You'll see it in the description box. Once you click on it, on the next page, enter your best email address, and I will send you this workshop. Please check your spam folder, because sometimes email these days it ends up in spam. If you're on your mobile phone watching this, click on the arrow on the right hand side, and then it'll reveal the link. Once it's revealed, click on the link, and then enter your email address on the next page to access that free workshop, okay? And that workshop is gonna show you how to go into this big, all right? Because I'm about, leveraging the internet to make really decent, good money, not about making small money. I mean, if you want to make small money, then sure, you can fill out surveys if you want. There's lots of ways online to make small money, unfortunately, okay? And they all kind of surround survey websites and what's called GPT websites. They pay you literally pennies on the dollar. But, I think your time is way more valuable than that. And, instead of making like, $2 an hour, you should be making $500 an hour, right? If you understand how to do this stuff right. So I want to show you how to do that through this free workshop. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Specpan, and I hope to see you on the workshop very, very soon. Take care.